Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Kuntum khayra ummatin ukhrijat lin nas. Ta'miruna bil ma'rufi wa tanhawna 'anil munkar. Wa tu'minuna billah. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I welcome all of you with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I hope you had a good refreshing tea break. And I'm seeing that some of the participants little bit feeling not very fully attentive. I know that you're not used to sitting here for 8 hours and listening. It's a part of training, inshallah. First 2 days, I do excuse. Third day, I will not excuse. Fine? It's a training, little by little. So see to it that those who are feeling little bit drowsy, maybe you didn't sleep well. But we had a head call that all of you slept for more than 4 hours at least. 4, 5, 6 hours. All of you should be awake and paying attention. And we'll do the techniques, inshallah, of how to keep people awake tomorrow. But now I'm giving a little bit, go in stepwise, little by little by little. Fine? So now this session would be on the topic forms of dawah. What is the meaning of the word dawah? Dawah means to call. It means to invite. In Islamic context, dawah means inviting the people towards Islam. And specifically, when we use this word dawah, it means inviting the non-Muslims towards Islam, giving them information about Islam, removing the misconceptions they have. The other word used is islah. Islah in Arabic means to correct. It means to improve. It means to rectify. This word islah is more often used when you are giving information to a Muslim, giving him more knowledge of Islam. Islam means to repair, to rectify, to improve. So though this word dawah is used synonymously, both for the Muslims and non-Muslims, the more appropriate word when you are speaking to non-Muslims, giving them information of Islam or calling them towards Islam, the appropriate Arabic word is dawah. And when we speak to a Muslim, giving him more knowledge or rectifying him or improving regarding Islam, the more appropriate word is islah. As far as forms of dawah is concerned, I personally have classified it into 2 types. Every individual has its own way of classification. In my experience, I have classified dawah into 2 different categories. One is dawah done directly, live, without any media. The second is dawah which is done indirectly through media. Second type of dawah did not exist a few hundred years back. At the time of the Prophet and the Sahaba, it didn't exist. But we can use the rules of first category and implement on second category and make it effective. This training program is concentrating more on the first category of dawah. Live, direct, without a media. Though in this training program, because we have incorporated stage 3, we would be touching on the second category also. But all the trainings I did earlier did not touch on the second category, or maybe just scratched the surface. Now I'm thinking, why did I keep 33 days? I should have kept 50 days. 50 days means you have to stay here for 65 days. Right or wrong? Who would have come here if the training program was for 50 days? All except if the training program instead of 33 days would have been for 50 days. That means you have to stay here for 65 days. Who would have come? Again, now you understood. Alhamdulillah. Please, Muslim? No, behind you. Brother Rahman, no? Fine, sir. Good. So that means I made a mistake. I was afraid that people... So next time, inshallah, if Allah wills, I don't know next time will be there or not. Anyway, now we can't extend because I've got commitments after that. But now I realize that if I had known, first I thought, what will I add for 8 days? I did not have anything in mind. I had vague ideas, but when we sat, 8 days is too less. I should have added 30 days, then 20. So we had a lot of shuffling. Should we keep that? And then we made We gave you the graph yesterday. So this training program, inshallah, would include certain parts of the second type of dawah, that is indirect dawah through media. But this phase, particularly the phase 1 and phase 2, is live dawah, direct without a media. In this session, I'm only giving you just some drops in the ocean or scratching the surface about the second type. As far as dawah indirect through a media is concerned, it is classified under 4 categories. Dawah through print media, dawah through audio media, dawah through video media, dawah through electronic media. Now, people may classify the way they want. I prefer classifying in these 4 categories: print media, audio media, video media, and electronic media. As far as print media is concerned, print media is further classified into periodical and non-periodical media. In the non-periodical media, we have booklets, we have pamphlets and literature on Islam and comparative religion or dawah, whatever it is. In the periodical media, we have media which is daily, for example, newspapers. We have media which is weekly. We have media which is fortnightly. We have print media which is monthly, which is quarterly every 3 months, which is biannually every 6 months. We have media which is yearly, different variety. Periodical media is media which is regularly the same. It can continue in parts. That means you can say something knowing very well that most probably the same person you're addressing will read it in the next issue. Whether it's daily, whether it is weekly, whether it is fortnightly, whether it's monthly, whether it's quarterly, whether it's biannually, whether it's annually. You're in touch with most of the people. In a non-periodical media, you address them everything in one shot. There may be volume 2 coming out. Who will read, may not read, different. The difference between a periodical and non-periodical media. As far as print media is concerned, the speciality on print media is a different ball game altogether. The knowledge that is there for dawah may remain the same, but the art, the technique of print media is a specialty by itself. Normally you do medicine. That means you're doing general. A little bit of physiology, a little bit of anatomy, surgery, medicine. Then you pass your MBBS. Then you may do your MD or MS, Master of Medicine or Master of Surgery. Then super specialty, DM, Doctorate of Medicine, or MCH, Master of Surgery. You may become, after MBBS, specialist of heart, specialist of brain, kidney. Heart, super specialty, left ventricle, only ventricle, auricle. Separate specialty. Something like specialist, super specialty. So this is again field of specialization. In this training program, we will not be talking anything about specialty of print media. Though we have given you many prints, even that's an art. How to make notes is an art. That's the technique. It's coming in front of you. Look, oh, what hard work went behind that. The looks, the font, what type it is, bold, super bold, Helvetica, Times Roman, school book, all these all. This may be German for some and French for the others. Those who are in the field of media know what is Helvetica, what is Arial, what is bold, what is not bold, what is the point size. You may have heard of it, but executing is different. You punch how it should look presentable. So everything is, and now when you change the notes, it's a big ordeal. To add anything in the note or get the old copy. That's a print media. We won't be discussing that. The second media is the audio media. In the audio media, it's changing. The notes here have been changed. Previously, when I did the training program 16.5 years back, we had audio cassettes. Then we had the audio CDs. Now audio cassette is obsolete. Audio CDs again obsolete. Now we have DVDs. Audio DVDs. We have got MP3. Then we have smartphones. Smartphone, everything audio. What do you want? Previously your Walkman radio, now every smartphone is a Walkman and everything. Then you have, without a phone also, iPod you have got. Variety you can. That is yet the digital audio tape, which is one of the good forms. You can store on hard disks. The technology is changing. At present, one of the high forms is that digital audio tape, and that is getting obsolete. So you have the LTO6 for archiving, which is another thing we'll discuss inshallah in the video media. La ilaha
إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، لا إله إلا الله، محمد رسول الله، محمد رسول الله. أرجو رضاك يا الله، أنت الرحيم يا الله، هبني عطاك يا الله، أنت الكريم منك العطاء يا الله، أنت العظيم يا الله، فيك الرجاء يا الله، أنت الحليم.
الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال.
الرحمن الستار ملك الملك الغفار الوهاب المنان المتعال.
الله الله يا ربي يا الله،